Yo, what's going on today, guys? I got a little bit of an interesting deck here. We have Snorlax, Garchomp, Berry, Cynthia, which surprisingly is actually a very good combo. So the thing about Garchomp is it's always been a good card, but the consistency of getting both fighting and water super early, plus, it's a stage 2, is the downside. Or Snorlax being a tank that actually does damage for 2 energy if you do have a Berry in hand. And obviously Garchomp is also only 2 energy. You can have Snorlax tank until you can get Garchomp online, and then what you could do is basically stall and do damage until you have the 2 right energies on Garchomp. Not only that, but if you actually start with Garchomp and Snorlax, like if you have like the whole evolution line plus a Snorlax, you can evolve in the Garchomp in the back, cycle through the deck with its ability to draw, and then you can get the berries like that to be able to attack with Snorlax. And the Cynthia is obviously when Garchomp finally does go in when Snorlax faints. So I feel like it's actually a super good combo. So yeah, we have the 2 Snorlaxes. I'm using the promo one. It's the same thing as the new one from the Triumphant Light, basically 100 damage for 4 energy. And also you do put it to sleep, so you want to use this one, not the one from Genetic Apex. The one from Genetic Apex is only like 60 damage, I think. Then we have the whole Garchomp line. We use the Dragon ones. Really wanted to use the promo R1, but it is a fighting type, so it is worse because it is weak to grass. So any grass up that does 40 damage just guarantees knocks it out. So we use the Dragon one because they have no weakness. And I still use the Dragon Gallade, even though there's the fighting type Gallade that does 1 energy for 30 damage, but it has to be fighting. So even if I do get it early, what if I just get the wrong energy? So I feel like the Dragon one is overall better in this deck because we are mainly using the Dragon type Garchomp. But I actually do include Garchomp EX in this list, and the reason for that is, one, I'm gonna have to end up discarding some cards anyways of Garchomp's ability. So I was like, I could probably waste a slot for Garchomp EX in case the situation ever comes up for when I want to use a linear attack that can be game winning. If not, I could just discard it and try to get a different card. So I feel like writing Garchomp EX was it was fine for me. So yeah, if you want to cut it for something else, go ahead. But then we have the 2 Snorlaxes, like I said, the 2 Pokeballs, 1 Pokemon Communication to find the evolution pieces, 2 Professor Research, and we played the 2 Berries obviously for Snorlax, and the 2 Cynthias for Garchomp. I ended up playing a Cyrus, which also could be taken out of the deck. My theory was like Sabrina doesn't really do anything because I can't like obviously like Sabrina and Cynthia and Barry on the same turn. Where like Cyrus, like what I could potentially do is I have Garchomp online, and maybe I already have something weak. Because if I attack with either Garchomp or Snorlax, that's 100 damage. Usually like another 100 should finish them off. So like a Cyrus could be useful in like an endgame situation, like similar to like Garchomp EX. Worst case scenario, I just discard it if I don't need it. But maybe like 2 giant capes would be better, or like maybe like a rocky helmet. But yeah, then we have the 1 giant cape, which basically just because the 140 HP, we want to be able to live a Arceus EX if we are at full HP when it comes out. So that's why I chose giant cape over the rocky helmet. Anyways, if you guys like daily Pokemon TCG content, I do upload basically every single day. If not, thank you guys for all the love and support recently. And yeah, let's get into those games and showcase off this super cool deck. Okay, so first against Metal deck, I'm guessing Dog or something. Melmetal actually, well, probably still Dog, or probably just Melton, or Melmetal, I mean. Okay, so we have the whole evolution line. All we need to get is like a bite from this Professor Research, and then because we went first, we get Evolve it right away and start shuffling through the deck so fast. Let me see it. Well, we're guaranteed it now. Fantastic. So we get Gible. Like I said, we already have the whole evolution line. As long as we don't get red carded. I'm gonna place down Snorlax in case they do Sabrina. I can just put the other one in because I mean we don't have energy or anything, so I don't really mind that. And I mean, yeah, they get the energy advantage on Melmetal, but I think with this, I think with Cynthia, we still low-key one-shot it, maybe. And we actually draw Berry too. So next turn, dude, it's kind of like a weird position. Do I want to do the damage with Snorlax, or I want to just go for Garchomp? I think what I'm gonna do, because we're guaranteed 2 waters, I think I'm gonna put 1 on. I want to put 1 on Snorlax and 1 on Gallade. We have 2 waters back to back. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put 1 on Gallade. Maybe sack this one. Maybe they just don't have Melmetal. Maybe they just go for another ability. And if I get a water twice to row again, I'll just put on Snorlax to go for an attack. Then again, I should have put the energy to threaten it. Maybe I should have done that. Yeah, I probably should have just done that because if they don't have Melmetal, I would have been able to knock it out. Low throw on my part, but whatever. I do get fighting. So I think it actually was worth it to go on Garchomp. The question now is, do we need any of these support cards? Like, do we need the second Garchomp? At the same time, do I really need to shuffle my deck for anything? I already have Barry and I already have Cynthia. So I feel like I don't. Melmetal only does 120 damage. So I don't need the Giant Cape anything. I think I just end the turn. I don't really feel like I need to get anything. Like, I could, like, get rid of that second Garchomp. Because we have the Garchomp EX if I ever do want to go into that. But I think we're chilling. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That Cape is kind of annoying. So what I'm thinking about doing, if I really hope I get 2 fighting energies in a row so I can attack a Snorlax next turn. Let's see. Let me see that. 2 fighting. Yeah, we get water, so I kind of have to put it on Garchomp. I have to sack the Snorlax, unfortunately. But I have the Cynthia. I mean, I have the Pokemon communication. I don't really need that anymore because I already have the evolution line, so I can just do that. I also could get rid of one of the berries if I wanted to. Okay, Garchomp EX. Maybe useful. Giant Cape, I guess, on... I don't really think it matters for a Garchomp, but I guess I'll just put it on Garchomp. Maybe I could have saved it for like a target to discard, but yeah, I think this is the best we could do. Not gonna lie, not looking like the best start. We do have the berry for a Snorlax in the back. I was kind of hoping for a Gibble to start setting up on that to do 2 back to, and they have 2 Adamants. Okay. Well, to be honest, I mean, we weren't going to one-shot it anyways with Cynthia because of hard code, so I actually feel like the Adamant doesn't really do anything here. So I don't really care that they did that. Let's see. I'm kind of just hoping for the Gibble. And, well, we're guaranteed the Gibble. That's nice. The question is, do I ever need to go in the Garchomp EX? And I feel like the answer is no. At the same time, it's too... Nah, I don't think we ever need Garchomp EX, so I'm going to actually get rid of it for a, hopefully a good bite. And I think that's just the... I really don't think I need that because I have this other Garchomp. I kind of want another Cynthia. Okay, well, I need a Cynthia this turn. Or do I need a Cynthia this turn? Because I do 100, they do minus 30. So I do like... I don't think I need this Cynthia, actually. I feel like I'd rather just do the max amount of damage I can, though. Let's only have 4 cards left. I'll just set up on this other Gibble. I mean, I have both the energies. Why not? And, yeah, I think we just use Cynthia this turn. I mean, I also might just get rid of this other berry too because we already have another one in the deck and we only have 1 Snorlax left. So let's see. Yeah, we do 110 damage. So without that, we were only done 60. So I think we should still be fine even if they potioned up twice. I don't know. I yapped. I feel like I yapped for a hard like 5 minutes. I know it was probably like 2 minutes at most, but I felt like I was yapping for a minute. Okay, well, we get Cyrus. I don't think Cyrus is going to be useful at all. So I'm honestly just going to discard it. I guess it potentially could be useful, but I really just don't end this matchup. I don't think I'm gonna need it. So hopefully that doesn't bite me. I'm really trying to get that thing. Well, I guess I don't. I can just Professor Research. I guess we. Yeah, I guess I just Professor Research. I don't really need to use berries, so I don't know what I'm tripping about. We actually get fighting back to back, so I guess it doesn't matter because I mean, we're gonna have Garchomp evolved. I was to say like I could go in the Snorlax, but I guess in case they Sabrina me in and I can't swap out, I can set up one on Garchomp. Or I mean Snorlax. But we Dragon Claw, we do faint. The bad thing is we can't knock out that Bastiodon in 1 hit. And we also have to pray we can even do damage to it. So kind of a tall task for us right now, I won't lie. And a Rocky Helmet. Okay, well that I don't really think the Rocky Helmet matters. It only does 80 damage. So I really do think it all comes down to if they land that coin flip. So let's just send in go bites. Let's we actually don't get a top deck. I totally forgot about that. Because we have the whole deck. We use the full art Cynthia. And to be honest, bro, they get Tails. And we just win this next turn. Did they get Tails twice in a row though? That's a good question. Honestly, Rocky Helmet would have been so nice right now. But I'm thinking of just swapping out the Snorlax and then attacking just twice the Snorlax because Snorlax can't take a hit. Okay, so I'm gonna need Snorlax to land attack next turn. I'm gonna have them land a Tails. And we might be cooked, bro. We might be cooked. So I'm assuming they just have a second Bastiodon and they're trying to like find Sheldon or something. In case they do land the fossil. Oh no, there's just another Melmetal. Okay, I totally forgot they had Melmetal, bruh. I totally forgot about that. If we can knock this thing out this turn, first off, we have to or we lose. And second, we can easily kill this thing next turn. Even if they evolve, they won't be able to attack anytime soon. Yeah. They just land Tells again, right? Oh my god, they actually land Tells. The question is, do they have Melmetal? Because we could do one more. Oh, we also have to wake up, dude. We have so many things going wrong for us, actually. Dude, them actually subraining Snorlax was like the biggest play they could have done. Let's see. Okay, we wake up though. We wake up. If they don't evolve, we just win. I feel like they probably have Melmetal now. Unless they don't. I really don't want to see it. I want them to get greedy, use the ability. The question is, well, we would have to, I think we actually would still win because let's say they evolve, they can't attack. Goes to our turn, we attack for 100. And then we'd be able to do one more 100 before. And I think that should guarantee the knockout on Melmetal. So I think we would win anyways. But we have the berry. We won. Let's go. And they just concede. Honestly, extremely lucky for those Bastion flips, but we take those. OBS crashed on me again, dude. We're facing Arceus. I'm gonna include this in the video still because I'm just showcase for you guys. So basically, to sum it up, I'll basically sum it up after I end my turn. I can't really do anything. So I started second. We had Snorlax. We Professor Research and Pokeball, and basically we got Garchomp. We set up one on Snorlax in case we wanted to attack with it because we started with a berry, but they ended up sprinting our second Snorlax in, fine by me. Basically, we're facing up the Darkrai Zubat deck. And the thing about this is we can attack a Snorlax, knock them out, and then we can just Cynthia and one-shot Arceus. Yeah, I'm so sorry for by the way, this like not recorded in the beginning of the games. I feel so bad because this was actually going to be such a phenomenal game. I don't know why OBS is doing this, but you know what, bro? Life happens, whatever. Giant Cape really going to be cool on, actually Giant Cape doesn't do anything. I might just discard it. I'm actually just going to discard the Pokemon communication. I might discard the Giant Cape because like Zubat plus Darkrai, I mean Arceus will just one-shot everything. But we draw a Bite, so that's cool. We can attack with Garchomp next turn. I mean not Garchomp, but Snorlax, knock out Druddigon, and then Garchomp should hopefully be able to one-shot anything in the back. If not, we have Garchomp plus like Snorlax or another Garchomp, for example. So I feel like we should probably just be in a really good position. Yeah, but like honestly, like you guys didn't really miss much. It was more of than like all like I said, like all that has happened is just us setting us, like no one has even attacked yet. The only time I've taken damage is this 20 from Darkrai, and now this Crobat. I don't really care. Yeah, they could do this. I mean, they could chip damage. I don't really care because actually, hold up. I might actually care because the Snorlax might get fainted. We get fighting back to back. Okay, whatever. I don't think do I care? I don't think I do. I'm gonna keep the Cyrus in case. I think I might just get rid of the Giant. Let's see. So we take 40, we go down to 30, so which means we're guaranteed to get 2 knockouts. Kind of irritating, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? I really don't think I need that Giant Cape. I don't think the Giant Cape's gonna be useful. Because, like I said, they have Arceus, so and Crobat, so literally everything's just guaranteed they'll get one shot. I'm basically just trying to go for a Garchomp, I guess. Okay, we get Garchomp, perfect. So yeah, I mean we knock out Druddigon, we will fan, we just put the other Snorlax in, maybe they one-shot it, and if they don't Giant Cape themselves, which this deck typically does not run. Has it run actually? I think it does run Giant Cape. I think this person is just Rocky Helmet maybe. But like I said, I mean dude, we have the Cynthia, so I might actually potentially put in this other Garchomp to be able to swap out into my Garchomp. But we also have the Cyrus, so if we could just, well first off we wake up. Doesn't matter, we're gonna get fainted anyways. But they could like potentially Sabrina, but if they Sabrina, they can't guarantee knock me out. I know that, yeah, they can. I'm just lying. I'm just yapping, bro, my bad. I forgot we're gonna get knocked out anyways. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give them Garchomp because Snorlax can attack where this Garchomp can't, so this Garchomp's kind of useless. But like I said, if they don't put a Giant Cape, dude, and I mean maybe they Sabrina me. But it doesn't do anything because if they knock something out, it's whatever. Which yeah, they only do 110 damage, so we just swap out and we do 150. So you know what? You guys missed the beginning of the game, but you guys saw the stuff that actually mattered. We Cynthia, we one-shot Arceus. Garchomp, bro, low key. This is just the Garchomp BX full art. Second W for Snorlax. Okay, so we finally get a game where we don't start with Garchomp. We are starting second, So, I mean, we are starting first, I mean. So if we can get Garchomp and we get the right energies, we can go very hyper aggressive. And I mean, Pokemon communication, dude, that might actually just happen. Let's see. Cynthia. Okay, I mean, we have the whole I mean, this is just lucky. This is just luck. As long as we don't see 2 waters back to back, bro, I am so fine with this hand. Looks like we're going up against, bro, what's it called? Gallade. So let's see if they can draw their evolutions. I just, like, not only did we start with Garchomp, the whole line, by the way, going first, we also started with Cynthia. 2 of them, to be exact. Well, I guess, you know, one of them was from Pokemon communication, but, you know, same thing. Come on, let me see fighting in water back to back. Let me see. Let me see it. We hate life. We hate this. This game sucks. Dude, that actually might cook me. That actually might screw me over so bad. Yeah. Let's just pray they don't have that, because I think I'm gonna have to like use Garchomp's ability and then just swap out next turn for like a Snorlax and like try to stall. Dude, just please give me like Dragon Master Lance or something to let me swap the energies. Or like make it only work for dragon types, or if you have a dragon type Pokemon, you can like swap the energy on it to like a different type. I guess maybe then you actually, that might be too broken, because then you could probably just try on like single type dragon types. Okay, they didn't evolve though, so that's actually very good for us. Let me see fighting. Let me see fighting. Bless. I'll Pokeball. Let's just see what we get. Yeah, I'll set up one on Snorlax. Why not? We also have Garchomp. You know what, bro? I'm just gonna get rid of the Pokemon communication. I mean, we already have an evolution line, so I don't really care about it anymore. Like, it could be useful, it could also be not. We also drop Barrier now, so if they Sabrina me, I personally know what I'm gonna do. I'm guessing X-Speed in the Hitmonlee, and then they're gonna evolve in the Curlia because they already have Tier Energy on it, or they just don't have the evolution still. Okay, Garchomp. I mean, Snorlax takes some damage. That actually, I think that does matter. Actually, no, I think we still would have been one shot by Gallade anyways. We do this. I don't. Honestly, bro, I kind of don't want to discard anything. I guess I'll just discard the Cyrus. I feel like the Cyrus won't be useful, maybe. Okay, get a second Snorlax. Kind of like fine by me. I'll place it down later just so we don't take damage in case they have like a second Hitmonlee. But even if they did, I think we would like win. If they do draw Gallade like right now and can go into it, I think there is a chance we still do lose. Okay, they just Cyrus the Snorlax in. Gallade also is like a top like 6 deck right now too. I don't know exactly top 6, but I mean the counter is the 2 best decks in the game, and it had a phenomenal placing. Like I think it was like a third of the top 64 was playing that in the Arceus tournament. So Sudowoodo, I was not expecting that in this deck, to be honest. Yeah, I mean we have the barrier, dude. We just attack this thing for 100, and we draw another Gibble, which is actually kind of fire. I don't really need to discard anything, to be honest. Like I could go for a second berry eventually if I want to, but I'll save that for when we need it. Did we get lucky and did we just wake up again on Snorlax? I know like last time we woke up it didn't matter because we were getting a Fae anyways. I know the time before that we woke up, so I guess let's just find out. Yeah, we're getting extremely lucky for some coin flips today. The question is, can we draw the berry? If we draw the berry, we win. If not, then things like potentially get spiked, and we just top pick the berry. I really hope my dryer didn't get picked up in the video. But anyways, yeah, GG's. I mean, our opponent bricked. I mean, we also had the whole Garchomp line. But you know, man, a W is a W. The pocket happens. Okay, I don't know what's going on with these hands and starting first. Again, the whole Garchomp line. This is not typical. But this is the 4th game in a row playing this deck, and it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, we have Cynthia, bro. I'm praying they see fighting energy, because I want to be able to one-shot that thing as fast as possible. I kind of don't want to get Sabrina in. Okay, we shot both of the Snorlaxes, bro. That's kind of hilarious. I don't want to get Sabrina in. I'm not going to place them down until I see what energy we're going to get. Also, if they land a double heads and like I'll go bite, oh, I would cry. I think I would cry. Come on. Water and fighting back to back. Please. Please. We're so up, bro. We are so up. Nah, bro. They're cooked. They're cooked. And dude, unless if they have Giant Cape and blue in a cell, like okay, Giant Cape, whatever. If they blue me somehow, I swear, bro, there's no way they have blue. And I feel like we attack and they just concede unless they land double heads. If they land double heads, they got that because I don't even think we would win with Snorlax. No, 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 please, no. Dude, what are the odds, bro? Come on. Even with a perfect hand, bro, pocket is still pocket. Okay, going first. Let's see. And we just cannot start with Garchomp. I mean, not Garchomp, but Snorlax. That wasn't even close. Water deck also could be a Leafeon. Let's just see what it is first. Okay, Manaphy Palkia. And they're going second. Honestly, I would not say that's a good situation. I kind of need Snorlax off of this, I won't lie. Second, okay, dude, we might be cooked. I mean, the only benefit is if they don't Giant Cape Palkia, we can one-shot that with Garchomp. The question is, can we get Garchomp online? Or do we lose to a Misty Flip? Let's find out next time. Okay, gonna be an honest game. Love to see it. I could have saved the Gibble in my hand for Pokemon communication, but like I only had like one Pokemon, so I feel like this just wasn't worth it. Like the chances of me getting like a good bite, which is just like so low. Are they just gonna go on the offense and attack a Palkia? You know what? I feel like this is a misplay, and I don't mind this. Because I might just Giant Cape to live 2 hits. Depending on what we draw. Alright. I won't lie. Not the best hand. Not the best hand. But it's something. We can make it do. Yeah, I'll save the Giant Cape for Gibble. So whenever I do go in the Garchomp, even though I don't think it will matter at that point, but just in case. I don't think I need to live an extra turn. Plus, I'd rather just go on the offensive and attack this Palkia. Because if I get top deck at Garchomp and then wake up from the sleep, I actually can't 2-tap this thing before they should be able to Dimensional Storm, I believe. You know, obviously unless they, okay, well, we're just getting watered back to back now. It's kind of ridiculous. But, yeah, we just kind of like hope the top deck a berry or a Garchomp and then into the berry. And we also need to wake up. So we need a lot of things to go right. So, let's just see what happens. Okay, well, I mean, we also could just wake up at the end of their turn. So, we'll see. Yeah, I feel like they kind of did throw by not going into Manaphy and just like charging up a bunch. At the same time, I kind of get it though, because like if I did have Garchomp online, I do threaten 150 damage. I think maybe they just didn't know I was playing Snorlax. Obviously, you know, they had no clue I was playing Snorlax, but you know what? The Cyrus will actually be useful in this specific match if I can draw into it. Obviously, you know, I won't be able to attack right away, but I would just stay asleep anyways. I'm just kind of hoping for a Pokemon so I can Pokemon communication. Yep. So I mean we have 3 evolutions we could draw. Let's see. Okay, Garchomp, and we get water and fighting back to back. Love to see it. I actually want to keep the Giant Cape, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put that on. Like I know like if they like Dimensional Storm Snorlax first, it won't matter. But in case they like Sabrina it or something, I just feel like it was worth it. And we'll keep the Sabrina. I actually like low-key don't need the Cynthia right now. But it's whatever. Let's see if we can wake up. Yeah, we just stay asleep anyways. Yeah, you know what? I actually probably should have just got rid of the Cynthia. I don't really need it anymore. Just so I could either get another berry or a Cyrus. Oh, dude, they might set up Glaceon. Maybe not. Never mind. Okay, I think the Cynthia is going to be very important if they have Glaceon then. But at the same time, like let's say like theoretically we get like knock out a Manaphy. And then all we have to do is just Cyrus this thing back in. Garchomp BX would have been a clutch, bro, if we still had that second Gibble. To be able to like one-shot a Manaphy endgame. I also wouldn't have mind. I actually kind of wanted to get into it. Because I could have just sniped Palkia if they didn't Irida. That was like also like another option. Okay, the question is, do they have Glaceon? And the question is, do we get Berry or do we wake up? Okay, we wake up, we just need to get Berry. Okay, I need that Cyrus so bad. I can't get. I can't get rid of either of these. I need Cynthia for Glaceon. I need Cyrus for this Palkia. At the same, yeah, no, I can't do it. I can't get rid of it. I can't. I just can't. I think like what I would do is I can just set up on Snorlax now, so even if I don't draw the berry, I still can attack and potentially even swap out. But if I can set up and they don't ever put something in, like to attack me, like a Glaceon for example, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna Cyrus. Actually, I think I might just take a Manaphy knockout, bro, to be honest. I think that's the wave. I also, dude, I want a Snorlax in case. Nah, I was gonna say maybe I could put it down for a Sabrina, but I think at this point I could just kind of get rid of it for a berry. Let's just see what happens. Thank you, Snorlax, for your sacrifice. I think I just win the game now. I don't think I do know actually. I mean, they put in Glaceon, and they if I also I could wake up. If they put in Glaceon, I just swap out for Cynthia, unless they have unless they have a giant cape. Or if they even if they do that play action, I just Cyrus the Pokemon with Garchomp, and unless you have Irida and like a giant cape, I just get knocked out even if I was Cynthia. Come on, let me just wake up. Let me just wake up. Let's go. Snorlax sweep. Easy. And this is exactly why I kept the Cyrus in. Those occasional times it's going to be useful. Yep. Snorlax beating a literal god. Anyway, I think you guys understand the deck's concept now. Obviously, you know, you have to get lucky to draw like the berries and Snorlax early, or to draw like the whole Garchomp line. At the same time though, Snorlax is a stall card. You can't just use one of them to stall and not attack. It could be either or. And yeah, I feel like the deck is like, you know, pretty decent for a Garchomp deck. Obviously, it's nothing meta defining or crazy. It's probably the best Garchomp deck, or if not, it's pretty close. I just felt pretty good to me when I'm playing around and testing it. Anyways, if you guys like the deck, let me know in the comments, and peace out and have a lovely day.